Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpios, my beautiful souls. I hope you're doing amazing. This is going to be your reading for June. The only news that I have this half of the month is that I have a new posting schedule, so check the description box below for that information, okay? Ooh, I got something in my mouth. So check that information below to get on top of that schedule. Or not on top of that schedule, but that's the new schedule. And the reason why I do have a new schedule is because I want to show you how much I appreciate you. And in order for me to do that, I feel like I need to post regularly. That makes sense. So we came up with this schedule that will be easy for me to get readings out instead of trying to kind of clump them up in one lump sum, because I don't have time to do that. So this is a lot easier for me. You know, the personals are easy to get out because I have them on a scheduled date, but I wasn't doing that with the general, so that's why that is a thing now. So let's get into your energy for June, okay? Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio for the month of June. What would you like for Scorpio to know for the month of June, Spirit? The first thing I heard was not to let your mind run away with you, Scorpio, okay? And not that you don't think things through. I just feel like not even your emotions, but you're like so focused on something that it's kind of driving your future actions. So instead of focusing on one thing and then being that full force, okay, reevaluate. Take a moment to reevaluate throughout the month, okay? Yeah, I feel like it's like in your nature to do that, and you kind of feel like you're going against your nature, but it's just it's kind of like a reevaluation of yourself or something of that nature, you know? It's not bad. Yeah, I feel like you're moving through a process right now. Like things are continuing on. Either, it doesn't feel like the same process either. It just feels like things are moving into different territory, you know? So you can't use the same logic to deal... Sorry, when Spirit's in the room, my nose itches really bad. To deal with, new beginnings. So it's like being open to newness. So you can't do the old thing. You have to open up to the new thing, okay? I feel like there comes a moment too where you kind of try to trick yourself that that's what's going to work, you know, but you realize that it's not. You may even feel like someone is doing something behind your back, like talking behind your back, or it's like things are changing or moving forward and you're like, well, there must be a reason for this, so I need to figure out what it is. What's the common denominator? What has changed? What do I feel like it is, right? So it's almost like putting the blame on something else. Not that the blame is on you or anything, but it's like you're trying to put the blame on something else because you don't understand the direction that it's going in, instead of realizing that this is just a new transition for you and you have to find balance in the new way of doing things. See, your person, I feel like in love, your person really cares about you. And this is specifically for someone who is in a relationship with someone or connecting with someone, okay? Don't get your mind all boggled up, okay, about the past and about how things were. You're moving forward with a new person, okay, into something new. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that. Because you could be turning into your own worst enemy here. Absolutely. It's time to take care of yourself. It might be time for you to start eating better, Scorpio. Not that anybody wants to hear that, but taking better care of yourself, eating better, surrounding yourself with better people, better thoughts, better habits. That's it. It's better habits. It's better habits. Sorry, I guess the sun is going down because it's right on my face. Right on my face. Interesting. You have the Ten of Pentacles, and I love it. This Ten of Pentacles is telling me that you're in or walking into something that has a really significant future to it, and something that is stable, okay? But the thing here with the Fool is you can't be taking any crazy risks or doing anything that's crazy. The High Priestess means that the month of June, as hard as it may be for you, okay, you have to listen to your intuition, and you have to pay attention to synchronicities and what Spirit's trying to tell you. Because if you don't, you're going to take some risks that are not good for this Ten of Pentacles that you have, this foundation, this family that you're about to create. And you have the Ten of Cups on this spread. Okay? So, here with the Empress, I feel like this is a person, and that's weird because the first card is usually you. But I feel like there was a situation where you're not being nurtured, or you don't feel like it's at its peak. Whatever this situation was, it wasn't at the best. It's not the best for you, okay? And you almost feel like what you were trying to do, what you were trying to get across, whatever you were trying to create, there was trouble here, like blocks. Okay, to you moving forward. And it was very frustrating. Whatever it is, it brings up emotions in you that make you frustrated. You don't like this situation. It almost feels like hostility, or makes you feel hostile. Because I'm like, like, you don't like it. It doesn't make you feel wanted, needed, something of that nature. I'm also getting this message that they're telling me that something in your life isn't completed, and that is adding to the reason why you feel frustrated. So you're directing that to other areas in your life, even though you might not think so. You are, for whoever that's for. Yeah, so this is interesting because it talks about changing your perspective. So this whole line right here is telling me that things happen in life, and sometimes it's not what we want, right? It's not going in the way that we want. It's not how we planned, but you have to learn how to roll with the punches. It's important for you to do so, and that's good for your growth, right? What's interesting about this Nature Spirit card is I feel like it was telling me, and I should have just said it, to go against your immediate nature. And that's really weird, okay? But it's like, you immediately want to do something, or you immediately know that this is the way, this is the path, this is what's going to get me here, but it doesn't seem to be working. So you have to try something different, right? Your nature it's okay. So now they're talking about nature versus nurture, right? So it's not about doing what it is that you think you should be doing or what has worked before. That's nurture. Nature is your intuition, who you are deep down, listening to that, because that's where it's going to get you. Okay, I got it. I got it. So you hate the way this is going, though. It's like blocking you from cooperating with allowing yourself to be nurtured. Okay? And what this whole situation is doing with this Four of Swords in reverse, it's causing unrest in the situation, and it's causing you to throw up red flags, right? And it has a lot to do with your frustration. Not as much about the situation as you think, but more about you being frustrated about something else. Okay? So yeah, that's what's causing the imbalance. So you're starting like not to trust, or questioning your foundations, right? When you have this opportunity to accept what's happening and then move on from it. So I feel like you either think something is happening, or you hear something and you take it out of context. Okay? And I feel like you run with it with this Queen of Swords. This is interesting because this whole story, with these cards, I don't know where this story is coming from, but I feel like you run away with it. And it's not the best decision you could have made. It's like you're running away from your happiness, right? And not on purpose either. It's all connected to the frustration. But it's like you're causing issues within your happiness because of how you feel. And you might not think of it like as feelings, but it's how you are perceiving something, or how you're looking at a situation. It's affecting your happiness moving forward. Okay? The key here, Scorpio, in June, is to change your perspective. Because this perspective that you're choosing is what's causing the unrest or the injustice in whatever this situation is. Okay? And that is the answer. Is to change your perspective, and then you'll find that happiness. Okay? Interesting. So let's see what we got. That felt oddly specific and general at the same time. So I feel like this situation is different for a lot of people. Like the story is right, but the specifics are different. I'm going to go off of what I'm hearing. I feel like you've took some risky moves, Scorpio. There's one thing that you felt like maybe you couldn't do on your own. Not that it was a bad idea, but you took a risk on something. So I'm going to leave it there. You took a risk on something to come out on top. Or it was a better deal for you, right? But it's not turning out the way that you wanted it to. And you're not feeling fulfilled. You're feeling like it was a childish move or not a smart thing to do. Okay? it's just an unfortunate situation that you find yourself in. I feel like they're telling me to tell you to let it play out. Okay? That's what they're saying. It's unfortunate. Let the feelings, not the situation, but let the feelings play out. Okay? So it was unfortunate. It really didn't have a good, it's something about the outcome of whatever this situation was that makes you frustrated. Like what's coming out of it. Not the outcome, but what's coming out of it is making you unhappy or frustrated. And it's definitely time for you to change your perspective, because there's so much potential still left in the situation. Like, not even in the situation, just in life. This is interesting. So in life, there is so much potential with things that can happen. You are in control. You are the leader of your own life. You're a good problem solver, and you have to believe in yourself, Scorpio. Yeah, your intuition is trying to, it's like all this is happening to reveal to you that there's something else that you need to do, or something else that you need to open up. Like, it's like there's something that you don't want to see that Spirit is trying to force you to see. There's a person, a person or a situation that is not for your highest good. It's almost like you need to disengage from either an energy or it's an energy. You need to disengage from an energy. So it's not really the person, but it's what is coming off of that person, or what you're believing about that person. I hope that makes sense. If that's for you, that's what it feels like. Yeah, this lack of cooperation just doesn't feel right to you. It just feels really negative. It feels like a lot of things are coming at you really fast and you're not sure how to deal with it. So I feel like the first thing that you're doing is like shutting down, sort of. Not allowing any new information to come in, because it's too much. And you're like, let me process this and then we can go on to that, okay? Yeah, it's causing a sense of unrest in your life. But really, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it just talks about a situation that was superficial or not good for you, or it just wasn't going in the way that it should for your future. And it's putting a stop to it. It's causing that unrest to put a stop to whatever it is that you need to. Yeah, you need to integrate some love into this situation. Okay, there may have been an offer that came into you as well, and you need to choose that offer. You need to give it a chance. You need to choose happiness. Whatever the situation is, you need to choose happiness. Okay, Scorpio? That's it. Whether it's a person, situation, whatever. You need to choose happiness. You need to choose to bring in that good energy. Otherwise, you're just going to add to that not social unrest, but that unrest in the situation. Yeah, this imbalance is really here to get you to move forward, but you feel like it's making you stuck. So it's like you need to change the perspective. That's really all that it is. Yeah, that's why you're frustrated, because you're seeing it as it being a problem instead of it being a growing experience for you. It's time for you to walk away from frustration and probably gossip. Don't let other people's actions influence you right now. Yeah, I feel like it's going to change your mood and your attitude, or you're allowing it to. And that's sending you in the wrong direction of where you should be going. Because you need to be going towards happiness and not frustration. It's almost like that you're letting your insecurities run away with you. And what's interesting is I don't think you see it that way. But that's what it is. Release the burden of the situation, because it's going to get better. It's going to get better. You're going to have an opportunity to fix whatever this is, if it's a situation, or you're going to have an opportunity to find something new that's solid and happy. And I feel like it's coming, or it's there. You just need to change your perspective and you need to see it. Yeah, that truth's going to come to you though. Look at that. The truth's going to come to you that there was a relationship that you made a bad choice on. So now you get the chance to make a better decision. And this could be a friendship. This could be a work relationship. This could be a real relationship. You're about to enter a new cycle, Scorpio, but that's up to you. That's totally up to you. If you choose to accept this offer or not. That's really up to you. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. All right, Scorpio, don't forget to check the description box below for the schedule. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, or you can go to this website right up here, and we'll be more than happy to schedule you. I will see you probably in 2 weeks. I love you. Bye.